Late night delivery. We out here tonight, man. We in them streets. We about to go hit up the club, you heard me? About to go just chill out, have a few drinks, catch a vibe, dance a little bit. Taxi, amigo. Sí, placa. Sí. Sí, vamos. Sí, claro.
¿En cuál playa?
Boca Grande.
Mira, ni para Boca Grande
Sí,
cojo.
tú y tus amigos.
Nunca cojo para Boca Grande.
Sí, escúchame,
Boca Grande
ok.
no me gusta.
Okay. Farewell, my friend. Now, I didn't want to make this video, but I have no other choice. What my beef is with some of you so-called passport bros or brothers in the travel space, I feel like we're deserving of good quality information because a lot of things are often hidden from us. Stay in your lane, you know what I'm saying? There's no need to push fear on other people because your lifestyle don't permit you to do things like this. You know, when there's problems with women, they love to say, oh, it's the women you meeting, it's the women you meeting. But what y'all have to understand is that the playing field is not level. It's never gonna be level with them, you know, for cultural purposes. I ain't one of them guys who just walk around in the streets with a camera and show y'all all these women and have y'all thinking that these women want y'all and not even giving a disclaimer saying that the women you see in this video are working girls. Because I'm trying to create a space for brothers that's different from a lot of creators that's out there on YouTube, because a lot of guys want to pump these women, they want to promote these women, and then you get to this place and then you realize, like, what these women you was talking about, bruh? Man, I'm sitting here pumping my fuel and I'm just thinking about, I used to have this little friend, right? And she used to like to take trips with me over the road. And so one time she was with me and I'm like, man, look, you're always with me. How about you get your CDL and I could train you and we could get this money together, you know what I'm saying? We could live a good life. Like, we could really do some things. And she was like, nah, I don't think I want to do that. Like, think about how far we could get ahead. And she was like, nah, I don't think I want to do that. So that told me one thing. Some of these women, they just ain't about that bread, you know what I'm saying? They don't be trying to get ahead. They just be trying to figure out how much you can do for them, you know what I'm saying? Whoa, what's Zam? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy, King LJ, coming back at y'all once again, man. So we back in the United States and we trapping out the truck right now, of course. Got to get to the bread, you know what I'm saying? That's how we're going to secure our future. And CTG, we building, baby. It's levels. You know what I'm saying? It's levels. And so today I have a topic. Now, I didn't want to make this video, but I have no other choice because what I don't like, man, what my beef is with some of you so-called passport bros or brothers in the travel space is the misinformation. You feel me? Like, when it comes to my channel, you know, I'm all about giving you guys accurate information. And so My thing is, if it's something I don't have much information about, I'm not going to even put it out there. And so I'm not going to allow guys to come in my comments and say things that I know isn't true. And so let's start with the apartment thing. Let's start with that, because guys always come and say, oh man, you're paying this. You could get it for this. You can get it for much cheaper. Okay, show us. And this is the problem. This is the problem here. You guys are hypothetically talking because you're talking without any proof. You're not showing any receipts. And first and foremost, you don't even have it. You know what I'm saying? That's like somebody spending 1.2 mil on a Bugatti and somebody coming and saying, oh man, you overpaid. You could have paid this. But you don't have a Bugatti. So how can you tell a brother he overpaid for something if you don't even have that? You feel me? And so that's a big problem. And I feel like if you're going to put information out there, give accurate information. Like, show receipts. Like, show us what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? If you have an apartment in Boca Grande in Cartagena, Colombia, that's right there on the beach, and you're paying $800 a month or something like that, show us. Don't just talk about it, show us. And if this was true, I have too. I already have too. And so I'm going to just let you guys know, because like I said, I didn't just wake up one day and come in contact with one person and bam, I have an apartment. No, this took almost a year of research. This took almost a year of talking to this person. You know, it led to a dead end, talking to that person. And so the thing about Colombia, what you guys need to understand, nothing is really organized. For one, things move very slow. For two, number three, if you're a foreigner, you know, you're going to run into roadblocks. And this is the thing. And I feel like it's important for me to give you guys accurate information, because I'm on this journey and I went through this. And you may want to relocate to Cartagena, or you just may want to encounter a property, maybe Airbnb it or something like that. So I'm here to put you guys up on game based off my experience. So in the beginning, first you have to find people that have what you're looking for. Everybody's not going to have it. Like, you can't just hop on Google and put in realtors in Cartagena, Colombia, and think you're going to get this database with easy access to this information. It's not going to happen, buddy. Sorry to tell you. You have to actually be there. You have to be networking, talking to people. Most people are not going to have what you're looking for, because the availability is very scarce, especially for foreigners. So what you're also going to face is, if you do find somebody that has what you're looking for, most people, most Colombians are not going to take a chance with foreigners. Why? Yes, you have the money and you may be able to pay for it, but because 9 times out of 10, deals can go bad with foreigners, because there's nothing, I mean, really nothing. Even a contract don't really mean anything as far as you not following through on your commitment. So say you are able to work out a deal and you're able to sign a contract on an apartment for a year, and things are not going so well for you. You run into a financial crisis or whatever, and you have to renege on this contract. These people still going to want their money. But because you're a foreigner, you have a security blanket. You can return to your country and not have to pay them. You feel me? So because it's like that, most Colombians don't want to do business with foreigners. So that's a roadblock. So this is what I mean about misinformation. Guys are not putting all this out there. And so that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here, just to clear the smoke. So you brothers want to come at me and telling me what I could get for cheaper, you don't know, because you listen to people who saying this and saying that. You never went through the process yourself. You don't have any property there, so stay out the conversation. This ain't your lane, you know what I'm saying? Find you a lane in the other side of the Passport Bro spectrum or whatever, or one of them other content creators, and put all that foolishness out there. Like, I'm very serious when it comes to information, because in our community, especially the black community, information, good quality information, is really hard to come by. And when good information is being put out there, you get these brothers that come along, no, that's not true. that's not true, you know. And I'm cool with that, but at least come forward with receipts. At least come forward with your process. Show us what you did, you know, who you talk to, how you get to that point. Because that's what I'm doing, bro. So if you guys want to come in and knock what I'm doing, I ain't got no problem with it. But my beef come in is when y'all don't show receipts. Show receipts, bro. That's all I'm saying, because I feel like we're deserving of good quality information, because a lot of things are often hidden from us or kept from us. So when a brother like me break through and obtain this information, the first thing I'm going to do is let other brothers know. You know, I'm not here to flex, you know, and show what I got and try to, you know, try to shit on other people. No, I'm here to pass along information. Hey, look, this what I did. This who I came in contact with. You know, this what I'm paying. This how my process went. You feel me? And so let's get back to the apartment thing. So most Colombians not going to take a chance with foreigners. If a Colombian do take a chance with you, this is what's going to happen with most people. They're going to say, you want a 6-month contract or a year contract? You know, for security purpose, most may say, hey, I'll take a 6-month contract. So they will say, okay, let's say, to make the math simple, let's say your really, you know, your monthly, let's say your monthly payments is $1,000 a month. So what they're going to say is, okay, you have to pay $6,000 up front. We need that $6,000 up front. We can sign the contract and you can move in the apartment as soon as you can. Because you're a foreigner and they want to make sure they get their money and there's no problems down the line. They don't trust a lot of foreigners. So they want their money up front. You know, so that's another roadblock. You guys may not have $6,000 to come out and pay these people. So if not, they may say, okay, you know, now negotiations start. So they may say, okay, well, if we don't get on the front end, we'll work out a deal with you. You give us maybe, let's say, one month worth of rent, $1,000, and you pay us $1,100 a month for 6 months. So how that sound? You know what I'm saying? It's all about business over there. These people are trying to get their money, man. Even though you're a foreigner and you can afford a lot of things over there, it's all about trust. And they want to make sure that they're not going to have any problems getting their money. And so if you're able to come into contact with someone that wants to do business with you, hop on a deal. You know what I'm saying? Y'all listen to these brothers saying, oh, no, you're overpaying. Well, guess what? The availability is not there. They don't have a lot of apartments that's available for tourists to come in and get a long-term lease rental or whatnot. So, you know, this is what I experienced on my journey. Thankfully, that the lady I came in contact with, the realtor I came in contact with, she put me in contact with the landlord. And so based off their relationship, you know, my realtor, she took a liking to me, so she vouched for me. She like, he has a good job, you know, he makes the money, you know, I can promise you, you're going to get your money, there's not going to be any problems with him. So she said, okay, I don't want him to honor the whole contract up front. All I want is him to pay 1 month worth of rent for the deposit, and, you know, he just make the rest of the payments on this day every month. And, you know, I send him the bills for the utilities and he send me that, and we cool. You know, we could do a year contract or 6 months, however you want to do it. It took me a while to get to this person, you know what I'm saying? And by this Colombian person, woman, who happened to take a liking to me because of my persona, the way I carry myself, and my professionalism, you know, she vouched for me. And so that made things happen. And so that's why I don't really worry about things with all the negativity and things like that, because, like, I know my energy, you know what I'm saying? And I already know that more than likely things are going to work out for me, you know what I'm saying? It's just the way of the universe, you know what I'm saying? We not always responsible for everything that happened in our life, but when you put out that positive energy into the universe, the universe kicks that right back to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't worry about a lot of things. And another thing, you know, some guy came in the comments on my last video saying that, you know, why are you setting up to live in Colombia? You don't even have a visa yet and things like that. And so this is my thing. Like I said, I'm transitioning to live there. It don't matter if I can't be there 6 months out the year. I'm a trucker, dude. And let me tell you about the lifestyle in a trucker in the United States. I'm paying $2,200 a month on rent close to downtown Dallas, Texas. Okay? I'm only at this apartment, you know, because I'm a hustler, I'm a grinder. You know, most truckers, they're gonna be out on the road getting to that bag. So I'm on the road, let's see, out of a month, I say I probably only spend about 6, maybe 10 days at the house if I'm lucky. You know, if I request time off, I could spend more, but I'm only spending about 6 days at the house per month, and I'm paying $2,200 in rent. So when you look at that, how is that situation any different from me paying for an apartment in Cartagena, having a year lease, and only being allowed to be there 6 months? How is that any difference? If you ask me, I'm saving myself a whole lot of money. First of all, I pretty much cut my rent in half, don't have that anymore, and don't have the higher utilities that we have to pay here in the States, and don't have the car note and things like that. So, man, it's a sweet deal for me. So that's why I say, you brothers, find your lane, stay in it. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all want everybody else's situation to be based off y'all situation. If you're not able to make these type of moves, stay in your lane. You know what I'm saying? There's no need to push fear on other people because your lifestyle don't permit you to do things like this. You know what I'm saying? It's guys who don't see this as a big problem. So that's the guys I'm talking to. I'm not talking to guys like you know, who want to push all this fear. Oh, guys are getting turned around for Colombia. They're not letting guys enter Colombia. They're not letting passport bros into Colombia. And this is my thing. Worry about yourself. When it's happening to you, then you talk about it. If it's happening to other people, there's no need to push fear because you don't know what's on these people's record. You know, it may happen to honest people, but I've been entering Colombia over 5 years now. Never had one incident where they just looked at me funny and asked a bunch of questions. Why are you here? What are you coming here to do? That never happened to me. And so I'm not going to even worry about that because I know I'm always coming with good intentions and I know what I'm here for. And the day they do start questioning me, guess what? That contract coming out my pocket, and guess what? They not going to hear the end of it. You know, I'm here securing my future. I'm building a family. I'm getting married. You know, this is where I'm staying. I have a yearly contract and this is where I'm starting. You know what I'm saying? They want to talk about everything. Guess what? We could talk about everything. And when you come and you take the approach of doing things the right way, you know, you're a good person. You come in with good intentions. You don't have nothing to worry about, dude. Like I said, it's the way of the universe. The energy you put out, the energy you receive. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, of course they have people that come here with bad intentions and, you know, getting into trouble, getting caught doing this and doing that. And, you know, those things follow you. Y'all may think it don't, but they follow you. Anytime your passport is taken by police, they got your information. You know, you don't know if that information going into a database and, you know, migration get a hold of that and they see you already got into some previous trouble, then that's when things start. You don't know this because you don't really hear all the backstories of why people got denied entry. Only thing y'all hearing is, you know, people got denied entry. But everybody not going to tell you everything, you know, especially if it's people who don't come with good intentions. It may not be everyone who it's happening to, but I don't even think it's nothing to worry about. Like I say, when you put yourself in a positive space, you walk with positive energy, like you don't really have much to worry about. You know what I'm saying? The universe is going to make a way for you, you know what I'm saying? So keep it positive. That's what I'm doing, you feel me? And that's what it's going to be. And when it comes to women, I say the same thing, man. Like, brothers always love to come in and say, You know, oh, that's the women. You know, when there's problems with women, they love to say, oh, it's the women you meeting. It's the women you meeting. But what y'all have to understand is that it's the culture. You know, it's the culture in Colombia. And these women do things based off, you know, their culture. And so when I say that, is that they have a way of dealing with things. And the way they deal with it is they treat Colombians one way and they treat foreigners another way. So they don't hold both up to the same standards. So a Colombian woman will have higher expectations of a foreigner and lower expectation of her countrymen. I don't know why it's like that, but that's just how it is. And, you know, you guys will find out for yourself if y'all don't believe what I'm saying. And that's why I don't like to dig too far deep into this topic, because brothers get in their feelings. They don't want to hear the truth. You know what I'm saying? They do not want to hear the truth. But I kid you not, y'all keep that in mind. Colombian women have higher expectations in foreigners than they do in their countrymen. So what that means is they would expect you to pay the rent. They know not to ask their countrymen to do things like that. They know not to ask their countrymen to help them with food and this, that, and the other. They're not going to flinch or budge or ask these guys for nothing. If they're in a relationship with them, they expect it. But dating-wise, they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. And what I see is that a lot of these Colombian men, they only entertain them when they're ready to play with them. What does that mean? When they want to see them, that's when they talk to them. They don't do a whole lot of texting and talking to them and getting to know them and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They're going to hit them up. I'm about to slide you on the moto, pick you up. No questions asked. You know, they rolling out. You know what I'm saying? So be mindful of that. If y'all want to get deep off in this topic, trust me, I could get real deep. Spent a lot of time here, came in contact with a lot of people here. And, you know, believe it or not, a lot of Colombian dudes tell me in Cartagena, why do you want a wife here? Save yourself trouble. You don't want a wife here. Just have fun. That's what a lot of Colombian men tell me. Or they say, if you're going to deal with a woman here, deal with one, no kids. That's better for you, because that woman, she going to expect you to take care of that child, and she don't expect the father to do anything. Now, this coming out of the mouth of a Colombian, so if they say it, y'all know it's real. And so, you know, when you put all that together, I'm telling you, you will realize that the playing field is not level. It's never going to be level with them, you know, for cultural purposes. They treat their countrymen one way, treat you a different way. They have certain expectations from you that they don't have for their countrymen. So don't forget about that, bro. And like I say, bro, this space is all about contributing good quality information. So if you don't have good quality information and you coming into the comments, just rambling off, just saying random things, and you don't have no proof, like, it's going, like, I'm gonna start removing y'all for real, bro, because I don't want that in my space. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you should have a freedom of speech, but let's not say things to discourage people. You know what I'm saying? Because when you guys get to talking like that, people who never travel here or don't know really nothing about Colombia or Cartagena, they start believing you guys. I don't know why it's like that in our culture, but we have a tendency of believing the things we hear, you know what I'm saying, rather than watching what somebody else is doing and them telling you, hey, man, this is how it really is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I respect people who showing what they doing and telling you what they doing and saying how things really is, versus somebody just coming in the comments and want to give off information that they don't have no proof. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could say anything, but that don't make it true. Like, where's the proof? You know what I'm saying? So my beef with these guys is that if you're going to discredit what I'm saying, come forward with proof. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You can't go to war without ammunition. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't have no ammunition, supporting details to back your case, then you know, you can't make a case, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have no reason speaking on this subject, so this ain't your lane. Find you a lane, and that's what you entertain, you know what I'm saying? But if you coming over here, then you better be prepared to drop receipts, because I'm going to call you out. Y'all call me out in the comments, and, you know, I got boots on the ground, you know what I'm saying? I'm going through these processes. Y'all getting to see it from the bottom to the top. I'm not one of them guys who came in and already got the woman married and already got the crib and then showing off everything. Nah, y'all seeing me put this together. You know what I'm saying? Y'all saw my failures and y'all seeing my success. You know, y'all saw me in Colombia, now y'all seeing me in the States, and I'm showing you guys that I'm still in this truck grinding. I ain't just blowing smoke. You know what I'm saying? This about as real as it gets. So this is where I'm gonna be. This is what I do, and you guys get to see it because it's a journey. You know what I'm saying? I ain't one of them guys who just walk around in the streets with a camera and show y'all all these women and have y'all thinking that these women want y'all, and not even giving a disclaimer saying that the women you see in this video are working girls. You know what I'm saying? That ain't my style. You know what I'm saying? I'm an artist. I'm a creator. I'm going to give you guys the real every time. You know what I'm saying? And if you feel like I ain't giving you the real, call me out. Receipts coming. You know what I'm saying? Receipts coming. Whatever you need, I got it. I'm not going to talk about anything I don't have supporting details to back it up with. You feel me? So if I say something, just know I went through the process. You know, I have an experience with this topic, and I'm just passing along information. That's all my space is about, just passing on good quality information. We ain't here to flex a lifestyle or sell a dream. We here to show you that if you want to encounter something like this, if you want to live this type of lifestyle or whatever, you want something different for yourself, you know, this is the way. You know, this is the way. That's all this is about, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and keep it G, man. I'm going to keep it G with y'all. Y'all keep it G with me, and we could better ourselves, and we could have more, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they don't want you to know the real because they trying to keep you away from things like this. But I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Like, I'm not here trying to sell a dream to profit off of it. I ain't here to do that. That's why I don't ask y'all for nothing, you know what I'm saying? I'm just here to document my journey and show guys what I got going on, and then one day in the future, I could look back at this and show my kids, or my grandkids could find this, or my great-great-grandkids who I'll probably never meet in the future. You know, by me leaving this digital footprint, they'll be able to come on YouTube and see things, you know, get to know things about me. They get to know things about me because they would more than likely never meet me. You know what I'm saying? I'll be passed on and gone before they come into this world. So, hey, that's what we doing this for, baby. So, like I said, man, if you guys want to share information, I have no problem with that, but let's be realistic, bro. And if you're going to tell a story, tell the whole story. If you're going to tell guys they could find an apartment on the beach in Cartagena for $800, come forward with the proof. You know, who you talk to, where's this apartment, where's the listing, show us pictures, videos, like, get into it, bro. Get into it. Don't give us no cliffhangers, you feel me? Because now you playing, you know what I'm saying? And when I see stuff like that, I feel like you're trolling. And you may not be a troll, but, you know, if you're going to drop a lowball number like that, man, that's disrespectful to the community, you feel me? Because, you know, you really instilling in people's mind that, oh, I could go to Cartagena and get an apartment for $800 a month. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. I ain't gonna let nobody do that in my space. Like I said, if y'all want to go to another content creator and put out them false narratives in the comment, feel free to do that. But in my space, you ain't gonna do it. I'm shutting that down for real. And so if you keep coming back with the misinformation, you're getting blocked from the comment straight up. Because guys don't deserve that, man. Guys deserve the truth. They deserve the real. So if you ain't being genuine about this, man, look, just stay away. Just fall back. Find your own lane. Start your own platform and talk about whatever you want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? But in this space, You know, it's all about good, genuine information. You feel me? So if you can't deliver that, just fall back, bro. Find you something else to do, because this ain't the lane you wanna come in. You know, don't come off in my lane. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to create a space for brothers that's different from a lot of creators that's out there on YouTube. Because a lot of guys want to pump these women, they want to promote these women, and then you get to this place and then you realize, like, what these women you was talking about, bruh? You know what I'm saying? And that's really why I fell back from the women, because, man, these women could be real shiesty over here in Colombia. I'm telling y'all, bruh. Like, they problem is, and it don't matter really who you talking to when it comes to the dating aspect of these women, like, they are short-term thinkers. That's their biggest downfall. Like, they're not trying to secure a future, because they trying to figure out how they could get over today. You know, how they could make something happen today or soon, how they could squeeze you out a few dollars the quickest. You know, they ain't thinking about, you know, setting up their future or whatever. So y'all need to, man, be wise, man. Take heed to what I'm saying, and take heed to other things that y'all hear like this. Like, drop y'all expectations, bro. Lower y'all expectations, I'm telling you. Because if you don't, what's going to happen, y'all going to get y'all feelings hurt. Because guys saying, oh, they playing the long game. No, they ain't. They're not playing the long game. They're not doing that anymore. Why? They don't have the patience to. Because they could play the long game back in the day, because there wasn't many of us coming to this country. Now we sliding through like that, you know what I'm saying? Every day foreigners are coming into this country, so they're not playing the long game, because they options shot through the roof. So by their options shooting through the roof, it's like, I'm not going to waste time entertaining this guy for too long if he ain't talking about what I'm talking, because it's another one out there right now. It's another one out there right now. So they ain't playing no long game, and they ain't thinking about their future. Most of them are trying to make something happen right now. You know, if they could hit you for a lick today, you know, they ain't worrying about what's going to happen tomorrow. Like, y'all seeing these videos, you know what I'm saying? Y'all seeing the Obi-Land videos where the guys getting their stuff taken, and, you know, he going to find these women and, you know, putting together these videos for y'all, bro. That's just the mentality of them. They're, a lot of them, whether they, you know, hit a lick off you or just, you know, get a Western Union out you or whatever. You know, that's just the mentality. They don't care about tomorrow. They trying to make it happen ASAP. So don't get caught up in thinking that they playing a long game, bro. That's just some food for thought. You know what I'm saying? And do what you want with it. Like I always say, take it or leave it. You know, you don't have to see it as the truth, or, you know, or it's just the women that I'm encountering. Nah, bro. Because I don't do a whole lot of talking. Like, the most talking I do is to y'all on here. But, you know, in Colombia, you know, around these women, I don't do a lot of talking. Like, I like to dumb stuff down till it's simple as form, so I could do a lot of observing, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you always talking, then you ain't listening. So I like to be more on the listening side. I like to get these women to talk as much as they can, so, you know, I could do my analyzing. So I could, you know, read into them, see what they trying to accomplish. So, like I said, bro, I'm here for y'all. I'm rocking with y'all, and I'm going to always keep it real with y'all, bro. As long as I'm in this content creator space and I have this platform to share information with you guys, that's what I'm going to do, bro. That's what I'm going to do. I don't know a lot of y'all. I know some of you guys want to meet up, but most of the time y'all want to meet up, I'm not in Cartagena. Like, I stick and move, bro. And sometimes y'all seeing these videos, I'm not even in Cartagena no more. It's just that I did what I needed to do, and I'm back to the bread, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really record my videos and then, boom, it's right on YouTube the next day. Like, I actually got to have time to sit down and edit these videos, you know what I'm saying? Go through all the footage and stuff, just so I could give y'all a good quality video, because that's what it's all about, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not on here just putting out anything, trying to run up a check off YouTube. Like, I could care less about that, because we got way more important things going on than a YouTube check. And I ain't one of these you know, digital nomad type of brothers who trying to live in this country right now and make it off YouTube. No. So that ain't gonna be the reality for most. You know what I'm saying? You would have to get lucky for something like that to happen, or you would have to have started this a long time ago, like Ace. You know, he got in this a while ago and he built up his channel, so he's able to live off that YouTube money or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or a guy like Austin, you know, whatever he got going on, you know, like you're gonna need some luck to come in this game real quick and jump up to like 100,000 subscribers plus and be able to live off that YouTube money in a different country. So the reality of most brothers is gonna be to have a normal job that could fund your lifestyle and living overseas. You know, most guys talk about IT, but y'all have to understand, you know, because I pay attention, I observe everything, the times that we're coming in. You know, I'm no conspiracy theorist, but y'all have to understand that, you know, security is going to tighten up soon enough. It's going to tighten up, and they're not going to want you guys to be in these other countries working off these laptops and information get compromised and things like that, data breaches and things like that. So y'all have to consider things like that. So pretty soon security might tighten up and they want to keep y'all guys at home, you know, to perform these tasks and duties, you know, because it seemed like, you know, war has already been declared silently. So don't forget about things like that. So, you know, you guys need to do it the right way. And so that's what I'm trying to show you guys. And I'm not talking to everybody because everybody ain't built for this. Because, man, you got to have a certain level of discipline to be able to do what I'm doing. Like, you got to make sacrifices for this. None of this wasn't easy. Before I took my first trip to Colombia, I stopped talking to women in the United States for a year. That means a year not talking to women, a year not dating women, a year of just saving that money that I could have been using to chase behind these women here and things like that. When I made up in my mind I wanted to travel, stop talking to these women, I made sacrifices. You know, I'm going to save some money. And I realized how much money I was spending a month on dating. And I realized from my research how much it would cost for me to take a trip to a close by country like Colombia. And when I seen it was cheaper for me to travel to Colombia than it was to date these women in the States, you know, and encounter all these problems with them on top of that. So y'all get what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of guys don't have that discipline to be able to live in a truck like this while they working, save their money up, and travel to a country like Colombia and live like a king. You feel me? It take a lot of discipline to get there, bro. And a lot of guys don't have that. So for you guys who coming on pushing this fear and stuff, this ain't your lane, bro. So just stay out grown man business. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way I could put it. In a respectful way, just stay out grown man business, because that's what we got going on over here. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, I feel like I have a very mature audience, guys who, you know, want better, want to see the world or whatever. And so I'm just trying to create some type of outlet to show guys this is a way. Not saying that this is the only way, but this is a way. You know, start your business. You know what I'm saying? Grow that business. But in the process, you can have a little fun too. So that's basically what I'm doing. I started a business, I'm growing the business, and in the process, traveling to Colombia, having my fun, while organizing my life over there. I ain't worried about no visa right now. I ain't ready to live there full time. What good is a visa gonna do me? Long as I got a contract in hand, I know I got clothes over there, I got shoes over there, I got things over there, I got my apartment furnished. Like, that's good enough for me. My main focus is not Colombia, Cartagena, it's my business. Because what happens in my business is going to determine my future over there. And right now, I don't feel like I'm far away. I feel like I'm real close. And that's why I like documenting this so you guys could see that. You know what I'm saying? How I'm able to transition. That's the key word here. Transition. Transition. See, guys are so caught up in later. Don't worry about later, worry about now. Like, we ain't worried about no visa in Colombia. It's not hard to get. Y'all want a Colombian visa? Go marry a Colombian. Go marry a Colombian woman. You got your Colombian visa. How hard is that? You know what I'm saying? How hard is that? Let's put that out there. So we ain't worried about no Colombian visa or nothing like that. We ain't worried about that right now. First thing first, you know, you got to put the horse before the carriage, you know, not the other way around. So that's why I say it's levels to this, and it's steps. It's steps you got to take to get there. We doing this the right way. We ain't just throwing shit on the wall and hoping it stick. Nah, that's not right, bruh. That ain't never going to give you any good results. So, you know, we going to build this the right way. Hate it or love it. But, man, I'm here, baby. And that's what I'm bringing to you guys. So I ain't going to hold y'all too much longer. And so if there's any information I can give you guys, I do my best to try to get in my emails and Instagram and try to respond back to y'all. But when I can't, just understand your boy is grinding. Your boy's behind his wheel. Just getting it in, bro. Just getting it in. And so like I said, if there's anything I could do to assist y'all on Cartagena, Colombia, because I feel like I'm well knowledgeable about Cartagena, and I don't know everything about Cartagena, but I am the king of Cartagena, and that's how we're going to end this video.